championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out to the 25, no return attempted there. Sellers. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to 3rd downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. The catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and the receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught quickly. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, This one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Again, bringing pressure. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gamecocks. They strike first in this national title bout. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Touchback, ball spotted at the 25. They start the drive with a good throw to the right.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Stockton. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
That's nice execution to pick up the first down. Good throw out, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Pass rush closing in. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. Zips it down the middle. He's got it near the end zone. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. We had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. We're going to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Georgia, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. That's moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Sellers. Hits the ball off Haslam's head, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the toss, runs to his left. Broken tackle still going. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
There's a handoff on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the ball.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
the 4 for second and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Cross play to the running back going left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
Decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
The kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
Loses the ball behind the line. The defense has got it.
Well, that's why you do ball security almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. The screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Oh, he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. But takes the toss and moves to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
We'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Bennett. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, it's a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On the run, it's Frazier. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now. He's going to kick it away for the second time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. with the catch. It's Bennett. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, gotta pad your stats.
An empty backfield on second and short. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Play of the drive now from the 25. We'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Out of the 25, no return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
There's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
pass caught. Second down now. To the air, it's Sellers. Grab down the middle, it's Barber. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff, they'll test the right side here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, that's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Down right back to the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Using his legs, it's Frazier. That's a strong stiff arm. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Third and short, they hand the ball off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring him down. Drive here set up at the 30. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Makes the catch downfield. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And it falls incomplete. Here we go, third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dump-off caught by the running back. The Gamecocks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gamecocks will have first And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Because we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Finds room at the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Game T is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make... Looking for a man deep down the left side. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here to put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Moves out of the pocket. They're going to scramble now. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Second down, we're going to throw it. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Now that's going to bring up a critical we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Short pass finds the tight end. That play will move the sticks and set him up first down at the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to throw it on first down. Gets loose. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a